too many times. I feel like people always think I'm just like that loud, like
exactly.
I mean,
I'm literally talking at like a normal level. I promise you.
Yeah.
Why are you yelling?
No, to be
why
fair,
are you raising your voice?
I am loud, but like I just don't get why it's like you're the loud black girl. Like why can't I just be loud?
Yeah,
like, I'm just a loud person.
It's associated with our race now.
Like they put it with like negative connotations. Like there's nothing wrong with being like not too loud. Like there's only a problem being loud when it's like when you're in a quiet environment or something, and like if you can tone it down when you need to be, there's nothing wrong. Like it always act like it's a negative thing, but
exactly,
like you're the loud.
I think before,
exactly, like you're ghetto.
Before I used to get so affected, but now it's like say it so I can correct you. Do you understand what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. If you're not gonna say loud white girl, then don't say loud black girl because you just sound stupid. And what, guys? I think I already told you guys the situation, but I think once someone in my cohort made a comment like, "Oh, this is why no one likes black girls," and it was like, okay, why are you using my color as a form of insult? And this came from a black person. It was literally, I'm so embarrassed for them, but it's like, why are you using my color as a form of insult? It just doesn't make sense. If you're not going to say to a white girl after a miscommunication, this is why no one likes white girls, then don't say after a miscommunication, this is why no one likes black girls, especially if you're black and your mum is black. It just doesn't make any sense to me, the correlation at all. But I think I'm definitely fed up with black being used as an insult. But before I used to shy away from it, but now it's like, bring it so I can actually correct you, because at this point it's ridiculous. And I think we kind of need to stop tolerating this behavior because it's a bit disgusting, especially when you hear it from people who are black. It doesn't make any sense at all.
It actually
I don't like when they say like black girls are mean, that's why I don't chat to them. Like,
or you're rude. Or you're rude. That's always what I get. First impression. I thought you're rude. Like you don't seem approachable. It's like,
okay,
I'm pretty nice, I think.
I think you're pretty nice.
I'm a sweetheart, you know, but you weren't.
No, but you know what though? Something like I always remember when I was in secondary school, we once had like a discussion about like why like black boys don't like black girls, and like some of the girls were really like hurt about it, and I was just like, if they don't want you, brush them. Like
exactly,
it's always the same
if
thing.
If they don't like you and they can't give like a good reason, then you don't want them either. So it's like I don't know. Like for me, I've always like thought like that. Like if they don't then it's actually it's them that's missing out. I'm not sad over it. You get what I mean?
It's just sad though how like just how it's penetrated like the minds of black guys now, and that's what they run with. Like and they
literally.
No, but it's the reason. Thing. It's the reason that makes me even more angry. They'll be like, oh, I don't like black girls because they're rude, they're loud. What about your mom? Literally what you said, Lydie. What about your mom? What about your mom who raised you?
Like ask your mom.
Literally. Exactly, but guys, you know what doesn't make sense? You know the one I hate? I don't like black girls because they don't have raw hair. The most stupid thing about that is do you know how many white girls wear extensions? Do you know how many white girls wear extensions and wigs and stuff? Like it just doesn't make any sense. And I think if you're like, you can have a type, but writing off a whole race because of an excuse you tried to pick up from the bottom of the bucket just doesn't make any sense to me. It's better for you to just shut your mouth and not say anything than to say an excuse that is just embarrassing.
I find that funny now. Because I was watching a video on Insta yesterday and it just made so much sense. It was this girl and she was basically saying like black women, like we need to really like when boys, or not even boys, anyone says to you like, oh, you're bald underneath your wig, say, and what? Because what's wrong with being bald under your wig? Like if you are, if you're not, it doesn't really matter. But I feel like we always feel like we have to prove something.
It's
like we have to prove we have hair.
When people have to like, when you see stuff online, people trying to prove like they've got hair underneath. It's like, like if someone like tries to come for them, they're like, oh no, they have to like post a picture to like show that they've got a lot of hair on. It's just like sad. It's like
you don't have to prove it to anyone.
Like why do you have to do that?
Yeah. And I think because obviously if you look at beauty standards these days, we're literally on the other side of the spectrum by default. And I feel like that's definitely because beauty standards, what straight hair, skinny nose, black eyes or whatever, the fairer the better. So I think being on the complete opposite spectrum obviously doesn't help the situation. But I think that's one big factor of it. And add on top of it, I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok, but there was this trend where like white guys would fake. I think they're faking. They'll be like, oh, I love me some chocolate, darling, and then black girls will be lapping it up in the comments. Yeah, oh my god, finally one that likes it. And it's like, why are you so desperate for that validation? It doesn't. It doesn't.
It's sad. It's what it's come to. Like, I know a lot of black girls like growing up as well. Like, that's literally where like our heads were at. It's like trying to seek validation, and it's like
100.
Yeah.